Hi and welcome to this Getting Started Olive Media training video. So the first thing we need to do is to enter the Olive Media web address, which I've done already here, and it's simply www.olivemedia.ie, and that will take us to this login page. Now your username and password would have been sent to you via email, so let's assume that you have them, and if you just want to follow me and do as I do here. So I'm going to stick in my username, which is sflynn, and my password, which is going to remain a secret. I'm going to stick it in here and click on the login button. Okay, so once we've logged in, we're taken to this area right here, and this is called My Training Plan. Quite simply, this has a list of the courses I'm set up with. Now you may only be set up with one course. I'm set up with 4, so I have all the 4 courses set up here on the left. Just up here on the top, I have the option to sign out. My profile, which will enable me to change my username and password and my email address if I so wish, and the diagnostics, which I'll go through in a moment. But let's assume that we want to get started on manual handling, and all we need to do is just bring the cursor down and click on the small plus sign to expand the manual handling course, and down here I have the option to resume course. Now I've taken this course a few times already, but if you're taking for the first time, this will say start course. So all we need to do is click on this and click on manual handling, and this launches directly into the training module.
Welcome to this Olive Media training course on manual handling. The aim of this program is to inform you of correct manual handling practice and procedure. It's important that you learn the right way to lift and move things so as to help reduce the risk of accidents and injuries.
Okay, the main training interface here is very straightforward. We have obviously the video here, we have slides, text and audio all appearing in this main area right here. This is the main plane. Further on down the bottom we have our navigation, and we have a next button if we want to navigate to the next slide, or a previous button if we want to go to the previous one. Very straightforward. We have a progress bar which tells us how far we've progressed in the course. We have a refresh button or a replay button which enables us to reload a certain part of the course. And on the very left here we have navigation, and this basically just lets us to navigate in and out of various different modules on the training course. So if we, for example, if we wanted to take another piece on risk assessment, if we wanted to go over that again, we just click on risk assessment and it would bring us directly to that slide. So really that's it in a nutshell. So let's assume that we've completed the training part of the manual handling course, and we now want to go and take the assessment. So I'm just going to click out of that. We're back to the Olive Media portal, and if I click on my training plan, I'm brought back to this list of courses. So again, click on the plus to expand the manual handling, and over here on the right hand side I have the option to take assessment. So click on take assessment. Now again, I've taken this assessment a couple of times, but you should see pretty much the same screen as I'm seeing right here. And let's start new. Okay, and this is our assessment, and it's multiple choice. Very straightforward. We just select the correct answer and click next question. Once we've taken all 39 questions, we click on submit, and we're then told straight away whether we have passed or whether we need to retake the exam. Very straightforward. There is one issue, however, some people encounter when taking the assessment, and that is on the browser. Make sure you have pop-up blockers turned off, because basically what happens here is when I take assessment and I click start new, it starts the assessment in a brand new window, and some browsers, if they have pop-up blockers enabled, it'll actually stop this assessment window from opening up. So it's very important just to make sure that you have pop-ups turned off, and the way we can check that is very straightforward. Back to my training plan, and up on the top if we click on diagnostics, and it does a very quick scan and tells me do I have the correct version of software? Yes, I do. Do I have pop-up blockers? Are they disabled? Yes, they are. So that's actually okay there. And disabling pop-ups is very straightforward. I'm actually on a Mac here, but on a PC it's pretty much the same. If you navigate to Tools, and under Tools you should have an option there for pop-ups. But if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. My email address is support@olivemedia.ie, and that's really it in a nutshell. Again, if you're lost at all, just click on My Training Plan. You're taken back to this main screen, and once you're done with the course, simply press Sign Out, and that's it. Thanks for listening.